We did not get much sleep, but it was fun. We played games, went on hikes, and cooked. At night, we sat around the fire and told ghost stories. My favorite trip was to New York when we went to the World Trade Center. I remember when we went up the 108 floors to the observation deck, all of our ears were popping like crazy. However, once we got up, we were all fine. We could look out the window, we could see the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, the Statue of Liberty, and a lot of other landmarks. Some of my hobbies and interests are acting and singing. I find them a lot of fun. I take voice lessons and sing solos at church. One of my concerns about the world is how many people die of starvation a day. I would like to thank my mom and dad for helping me these 6 years. I would also like to thank Chloe for always being there for me as a friend. Next year I'm going to Haddonfield Middle, and I'm going to miss every single solitary teacher, but especially Teacher Gloria.
Hi, my name is Thomas Polite, and I've been attending Haddonfield Friends School for 7 years. Next year I plan to go to West Hampton Middle School. 5 adjectives to describe me are funny, easygoing, athletic, forgetful, and lazy. Some of my memories at HFS are from 3rd grade when we studied the Native Americans, from 5th grade when we studied ancient Egypt, and from 6th grade when we studied ancient Greece, Rome, and the Middle Ages. I'll also always remember being Mr. Fox in our 6th grade play, Danny and Oh yeah, and way back in 1st grade, I remember the gingerbread hunt in Teacher Sandy's class. Some of my future plans are to become an archaeologist, naturalist, or a professional soccer player. My interests are playing soccer, digging, rock collecting, gardening, playing the violin, drawing, and reading. My particular interests are playing soccer, drawing, science, social studies, and getting into trouble. I have concerns about the environment, AIDS, what's going on in foreign countries, and I'd like to find alternate sources of energy. I know that I'll always remember the people at HFS and have a special place for them in my heart. Thank you. And now the 5th grade will perform the sword dance.
It's a good dance.
Harry. years. Next year, I will be attending Haddon Township Junior High School. My two main talents are piano playing and swimming. When I grow up, I hope to be some kind of doctor. I will always have many memories of HFS, like all the plays my class has performed, such as the third grade play Sleeping Beauty, the New Jersey play in fourth grade, the talent show in fifth grade, everyone's favorite, Dandelion, in sixth grade. Of course, I remember class trips as well, especially the New York trip to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where my mom saw actor Alan Alda. I was also impressed with the United Nations building, where we saw most of the rooms where major business is done. Most of all, I remember the 108th floor of the World Trade Center, where we could see all of New York at sunset. I have had a great time at HFS, and I'd like to thank all my friends and teachers for making it fun. Thank you.
All join hands, go forward and back. Now do it again. Right hand around your own. Left hand back. Both hands around your partner. Everybody do-si-do your partner. First, couple sashay down. Come on back. And first, couple rear your partner. It's right to your partner, up to the side. And come on now, when you look alive. Reel her up, then reel her down. Then reel this pretty gal around the town. Well, now you're early, now you're late. Reel that gal with a 4-8. And get to the button, sashay up. Form your lines, everybody. Ready all? And cast off. Form an arch at the foot, let them through. All join hands. Forward and back. Right hand around your own. Left hand back. Both hands around, both hands. Everybody, do-si-do your partner. The new first couple, sashay down to the foot. Sashay back. This couple, rear your partner. It's right to your partner, left to the side. And come on now, when you look alive. Then reel her up, then reel her down. And reel that gal to the foot to the town. And now you're early, now you're late. Reel this gal with a 4-8. And get to the foot and sashay back. Form your lines, everybody. Ready all? And cast off. Down to the foot. First couple form an arch, the other couple go on through. All join hands again. Forward and back. Do it again. Right hand around your own. Left hand back. Now both hands around to go. Everybody, do-si-do your partner. And first, couple sashay down. All the way down. Come on back. And this couple rear your partner. With a right to your partner, left to the side. And come on now, let's look alive. And get to the button, sashay up. Form your lines, everybody. Ready all? Cast off. Form an arch down at the foot. Other couples go on through. forward and back. Now do it again. Right hand around your own. Left hand back. Both hands around your partner. Everybody do-si-do your partner. First, couple sashay down. Come on back. And first, couple reel your partner. It's right to your partner, left to the side. And come on now, when you look alive. Reel her up, then reel her down. Then reel this pretty gal around the town. Well, now you're early, now you're late. Reel that gal with a 48. And get to the button, sashay up. Form your lines, everybody. Ready all? And cast off. Form an arch at the foot, let them through. All join hands. Forward and back. And do it again. Right hand around your own. Left hand back. Both hands around, both hands. Everybody, do-si-do your partner. The new first couple, sashay down to the foot. Sashay back. This couple, reel your partner. It's right to your partner, left to the side. And come on now when you look alive. Henna reel her up, henna reel her down. Henna reel that gal to the foot to the town.
Mr. Remy, Mom?
Yeah. And now
Doing a good job.
Now you're late.
It's cute.
This gal with a 48. And to the button, sashay back. Form your lines, everybody. Ready all? And cast off. Down to the foot. First couple form an arch, the other couple go on through.
I think that's it. It should be over.
All join hands again. Forward and back. Do it again. Right hand around your own. Left hand back. Now both hands around to go. Everybody, do-si-do your partner. And first, couple sashay down. All the way down. Come on back. And this couple, reel your partner. With a right to your partner, up to the side. And come on now, let's look alive. Just reel her up, then reel her down, then reel this pretty gal around the town. And now you're early, now you're late. Then reel this gal with a 48 once more. And get to the button, sashay up. Form your lines, everybody. You ready all? Cast off. Form an arch down at the foot. Other couples go on through.
The most memorable moment at HFS is a 3-day mountain visitor trip where we went hiking through the woods and visited the ruins of Pasadena Clay Works. Some of my interests are basketball, baseball, football, science, and math. Some of my concerns about the world are violence, wars, and the increasing population of homeless people. Someday, after I graduate from college, I'd like to go into the engineering field and become a mechanical engineer. In closing, I'd like to thank all the teachers I've had in the past and my entire family for sticking behind me through the hard times. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Michael Bronson. I've been attending HFS for 7 years. Next year, I plan to attend Haddonfield Friends School. 3 words to describe myself are friendly, inventive, and daring. Some of my most memorable moments at HFS are the exciting class trips. On these, we met other peoples and cultures. Another memory is how our class tends to get off the subject. Once we're having a language arts lesson on how to properly address an envelope, and we ended up spending 45 minutes wondering what would happen if postal workers stole our mail. But I digress. Some of my career possibilities are engineering, because I like to build things, and chemistry, because somebody needs to fix the hole in the ozone layer. My prime concern for the future is deforestation, not only the destruction of the rainforest, but of smaller community forests too. I would like to thank all the teachers helping me along the way. I know that everything I was learned here I will use in the coming years.
Where's the rainbow?
I will use the things I've learned here in the future. And now the recorder ensemble will play Two Cannons and Skyboat Song.
Did he have a choice?
To our student council. Speaking of contributions, this is the moment to thank the 6th grade class for donating the rhododendron and the dogwood, which is behind me. And you'll see just down the way later on this evening there's a huge linden tree which they purchased and are going to plant right along the playground up here, I think tomorrow or Friday. So we appreciate it very much. And I believe now we're going to have Jen Ritchie come up and tell us a little bit about the 5th Year Club, which is a tradition now that's been going for 4 years? 3 years. Hearing all of these musicians and dancers. Now it's time for me to draw this program to a close. We are tempting fate, I think, to keep going much longer. I keep listening to these rumbles and watching the sky. But I want to take just a few minutes to say a little bit about this graduating class before I present them with some Haddonfield Friends School pins. Generally, I say something about a class as a group, and I think each year it gets a little harder to generalize. Perhaps because as a teacher, I think more and more each year the tremendous diversity in terms of personalities and talent in any given class. But I gave these kids the job of coming up with some adjectives to describe themselves, so I suppose I ought to be able to go through this exercise myself and come up with some adjectives for the class. So I chose 4 of them, and the 4 are artistic, analytical, eclectic, and directed. I'll tell you a little bit about each one of them. You've heard in a number of the speeches tonight something to do with art. I am artistic, I like art, I've taken art lessons, and they're quite accurate. I wish I could share with you some of the 6th grade picture books that they produced for our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten classes, or just illustrations in the medieval reports that came in a couple of weeks ago. I take no credit for directing these projects, but they've done some beautiful artwork. They like to draw, and they do a good job of it. Analytical. I believe Chris mentioned analytical, did you not? But he's not the only one. There are a number of kids in this class who like to take things, sometimes real things and sometimes ideas, they like to take them apart and see how they fit together, see how they work. Now when we're talking about things, actual things, I find in this class that frequently after they take them apart, they don't come back together. And Teacher Margaret and I know all year, have had to remind ourselves as we were picking up the classroom daily, that at least for this group, learning is frequently a pretty messy proposition. But it's good. They know how to take things apart. They're interested in how things fit together and how they work. Eclectic. No, you didn't hear that word in any of these speeches. But you heard the idea suggested when you heard such diversity of interest in this group. And I think you heard it suggested in what Michael said about this class digressing. It is true, this class really does like to get off the subject when they are in an assigned subject discussion. But the interesting thing is, when they get off the subject, they are frequently going in some very interesting and provocative direction. There are children in this group who read voraciously and who read anything that's available in the classroom. Really, the teacher's resources in that 6th grade classroom turn out to be the students' resources. Nothing is safe. And so they are really eclectic. They draw from all different kinds of sources and ideas in what they talk about and what they think about. And finally, directive. That was the adjective I came up with to say that in this class, there are more chiefs than there are braves. And in a classroom setting, that sometimes poses a dilemma because the chief likes to have the last word, and you can only have one last word. You can't have multiple last words. It's something like Christian mentioned. His grandfather taught him the right way, which was his way. There are a number of children in this class who are convinced that the right way is their way, and they like to present that way. However, I would say that somehow or other this group has taken this characteristic, which could be very divisive, and worked it out. They're very loyal to one another, and they're very accepting of one another. All in all, it's a fine group, and we're very proud of them. And in token of our confidence that they're being ready to go out there in the wide world beyond Haddonfield Friends School, we would like Teacher Margaret and I to present each one of them with a Haddonfield Friends School pin. We'll call each name, and they'll go back and stand in their place. And if you would hold your applause until all 17 students have come forward, then we can do it. Remy Fiorentino. Christian Siciliano.
1, 2, 3. Yay! Happy birthday! This is the beginning of the water balloon fight. Boys team, who's gonna win? All right, we're standing here. Here's the girls team. We have a captain over here. All right, Chloe's the captain. Who's gonna win? All right. I'm gonna do a count and let the games begin. 1, 2, 3, go!
Take your time. Don't go too fast. Aim and shoot.
You guys, don't turn it. Don't turn it. Slow. Don't turn it. Slow down, guys. Catch up. Stop. Let it waste them. Stop.
Good shot.
Don't stop, guys. Wait. Caught one already. Guys, stop. Stop. Catch up. Catch up. Oh, nice shot.
Push it.
You're not breaking.
Hey, stop.
Don't turn it. Heavy flow first.
Pancho Sanchez.
Love
Is it lit? David, move that bottle. Yeah, I got it. Is it lit? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right, relight. Remy.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Yay! Woo!
Good job. I keep forgetting.
Hey, Remy.
Anything about your years together?
No.
Stop! Happy birthday, Remy.
A lot of ice cream will just
You're smart. And you got me out of math class sometimes. Sure, and have fun. Everything you did. Have a nice year. Have nice years to come. Bye. I'd just like to wish you the best of everything in the years to come, and happy birthday. And I know you'll be good at whatever you do. Happy birthday. Keep on stealing up. Have a lot of success in your future life.
Big stuff. Squirting me?
Yeah, like that.
I'm not squirting.
Thank you.
Get up, Jeffrey. And, you know, happy birthday.
Don't fall off a cliff and don't break your arm flying. Like a sumo.